I think it's because I live in an area where there's a lot of trees, a lot of foliage. And so I did some walking. I'm about 30 minutes in to my walk. And so I may possibly get cut off again, but we're going to see how things go. I want to say thank you and prayers up to all the veterans, male and female, who have put their life on the line for our country to preserve our freedoms. So very important. We take for granted all the freedoms that we have in the United States. Freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms, to protect ourselves, freedom of the press, freedom of so many things. And a lot of us do not know what it's like to live in other countries and other environments where they do not have those freedoms. A lot of stuff we take for granted. And so I thank all those that have put their lives on the line, those not present with us, and those are present with us. Thank you so very much. Today, I have on my door knocker earrings. I have on my glasses that I got for free from Van Linker on Amazon. If you're a reviewer and you reside in the United States and you have an active Amazon account, please reach out to me via email if you're interested in reviewing free products. You do not pay absolutely nothing. And with some reviews, you'll actually get paid for them. So let me know if you're interested. My email is bookmetg@gmail.com. Book, B-O-O-K, me, M-E-T-G, @gmail.com if you're interested in getting products like these. These lashes, I got these lashes, they're called Bossy, and they're from a collab partner that I've worked with. Her name is V, and then she's the owner of Honeycomb Bijou. You can check her out on her Instagram, honeycombbijou.com. I'm sorry, at Honeycomb Bijou, and her website is honeycombbijou.com. I have a little bit of shade here to show you the lashes. They're so beautiful and full. I had some time this morning to take my time to put them on. And yes, these are my babies. I love all the lashes that I received from her thus far, but I love these. And my skin glow up is thanks to Triple E Essentials. She also has an Instagram, tripleeessentials.com. I keep on messing up the Instagrams. Well, it is kind of like a .com, but it's via the Instagram. The Instagram is the .com, not the profile. So her Instagram is Triple E Essentials. Triple E, TRIPLEEESSENTIALS. Shirley's was brilliant how she put the name of her company together. It's named after her three daughters, to just show them that women can conquer and do whatever they seek to. And her products are simply amazing. You can find all of her Pamper Day essentials, all your Pamper Day essentials there, the bath bombs, the soaps made out of essential oils, carrier oils, clays, body butters. She also has whipped body butters and so much more. There's a lot that's on there. I'm not fairly doing it justice, just saying what's there. But I used her activated charcoal soap this morning to clean my face before putting on my sunscreen. That's why my skin is glowing so great. And on my body, I use either the Pink Lady soap or the cocoa butter soap. They're all simply amazing. My skin just eats up all the luscious ingredients along with her whipped body butter. I got the Caress Me, which is just like simply amazing. It's definitely a dessert for the skin. So when you get a chance, go check her out on her website, EEessentials.com, and also her Instagram, EEessentials. Please, 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 guys, go to all the people that I mentioned in the last video and in this video. Go to their pages. I think it was this way that I went where everything went wonkers. So I'm going to take yesterday. So I think I'm going to take the other way because I don't want to cut off this live because I have a little more to say. But as I was saying, please support these women. They're women-owned businesses. The businesses that they have, they own them. They're running them. They have to go through a lot to, keep them running. This is their dream. This is their passion. Do not support small businesses enough. We're always attracted to the big box stores. I'm guilty of it as well. But we need to support our small owned, our black owned, our women owned businesses more than what we do. And if you're doing it already, then great. You're better than a lot of us in that regard. But please, please, please support the the small businesses. And as much as you can, go to their Instagrams and check them out. Because when you go to their Instagrams, even if you do not interact with their content, it would be nice if you do, but if you don't, you help increase their visibility on Explore and under the hashtags. And when you do that, you attract clients and potential customers to their business. Social media is a powerful tool, and when used properly, it can help a person's business a great deal. So please check them out whenever you get a chance to. Now, hopefully my live does not get cut off. I'm concerned. I'm praying that it doesn't. Today is Sunday. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny, not hot. I couldn't have asked for a better day. Thank you, Jesus. And it came upon my heart to talk about forgiveness. On these Walk and Recovers, I promote the products and my collab partners, but I also like to give a good word because I love to plant seeds. I like to toil the ground and see where the seeds take me, give them the proper nutrients and watch them grow. And my harvest will come back to me. I don't do it for the returns. I do it to put the energy out there because it's my payment to reside on this earth. Sometimes it comes back to me and sometimes it doesn't. But we don't do it not necessarily for the returns. Today I want to talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness, I never understood it growing up. My mother always said, Tina, you have to forgive people. If people do you wrong, say hello, say good morning, speak to them anyway. Okay? Never allow people to change who you are. You have to forgive people. And my mother was exactly right. But as a child, I interpreted as that people can say and do things to you, and you have to forgive them anyway by talking to them, by being around them, by breaking bread with them, and all those kinds of things. It wasn't really explained to me that forgiveness is a gift from God. Forgiveness is a gift from God, okay? And with forgiveness in that gift, okay, the whole reason for you to have it is to let things go. God did not create human beings to take on a lot of stress, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. God does not want us to be in pain. He doesn't want us to be hurting. So he gave us the gift of forgiveness. And it's our gift, the ones that have been hurt, that have been betrayed, that have been harmed in some way. It's our gift to have. So that way we can learn how to let the things go that people have done to us. Okay? That doesn't mean when you see them on the street, you know, that you have to break bread with them and those kinds of things. A simple hello, good morning, you know, is fine. A smile is fine. But it's your gift and you can do as you will with it. It doesn't mean be rude towards the person or anything like that. Forgive them. Let the stuff go. Do not hold on to it. And, you know, if you choose, it depends on the situation. This is what I was talking about yesterday before I got cut off and I lost the video. Every situation is different. This isn't a black and white world that we live in, even though a lot of people break things down in black and white. This is not a black and white world that we live in. The human experience is filled with so many complexities and so many gray areas. It's hard to say, this is how you should deal with any situation regarding forgiveness. Because people get hurt not by the people they do not know, by complete strangers. They also can be hurt by people that they've known a mighty long time, a relative, a close friend. And so with that, it just really depends on the situation, and you have to use a combination of your discernment with how you feel about the situation. You know, the heart can be tricky. Our feelings can be tricky because we become so attached to energies, you know, that the heart can blind what we already know, what we already understand the situation to be. And so without being too mystical about it, what I will say is that if you're close to someone, be it a friend, be it a mate, your husband, wife, obviously, which is a whole another different caliber, a whole different other situation altogether. Okay, close friend, you have to look at the situation. I would never condone abuse, forgiving someone for abuse if the person is willing to get some help and willing to work through their issues and they're showing improvement and they're able to move on from their past, whatever that past may be, that have brought them to a point to harm you and others. and they're sincerely showing that they're making a change, then of course, you should forgive them anyway. But if you decide to use that gift of forgiveness to continue being in their space, then that's a decision that you can make. If it's a friend that has done something that has been so hurtful and so harmful that is totally unforgivable, then, you have to look at the situation. Were they doing something where it was an accident? Was it an accident or was it on purpose? If it was an accident, you can forgive them, but maybe you need some space and time to think through what they did and talk through it with others. Maybe talk through it with God first, because people can tarnish and have their own biases about things. So I take that back, but definitely talk it over with God, a pastor, priest, therapist, yourself. Really go through, breathe through, cry through the emotions, okay? That's your gift. You're entitled to that. There's nothing weak about crying. There's nothing weak about vulnerability. I will say with vulnerability that you have to breathe through it, be vulnerable. Don't make yourself feel guilty about being vulnerable ever. But at the same time, be careful as to who you allow in during that weakened space. Still have your discernment. If it was something, and then at some point, if you're able to reconnect with that friend after you have breathed through and cried through all of the experience, and you've healed some, and the emotional wounds have healed some, then maybe you and that person can sit down and talk about what it was that they did and how it hurt you. Okay? And if they're willing to sit down and talk about it and, take their accountability, acknowledge their accountability and the hurt and pain that they suffered, and you're willing to listen to them about why they did what they did, and there's a true give and take, and you both can heal and breathe through it together, and that's a beautiful thing. Now, if someone did something on purpose, then again, allow yourself to be vulnerable and to breathe through the hurt and the pain and the suffering. If it's a close friend, and they did something that was totally unforgivable and they did it on purpose. And the way that it just depends on the situation. I mean, it's really hard to say because, we develop these connections that are 5, 10, 20 plus years strong. And, to lose a close friend, through something that's hurtful can really leave an empty space. If it's just one time, then I guess you definitely still forgive, but the extra step of being able to continue on that friendship and stuff, that's something that you have to evaluate and look at. If it's worth saving, I would say, if that person is willing to work and rebuild trust again, and you see the change and you feel the change and things are back to where they once were, or maybe not, maybe it could be different, but even better, then I say breathe through the process and see where it goes. And if you both are able to reconnect in that way, then why not? I mean, friends are hard to come by, and if you have a friend for that long, you're very, very blessed. I mean, not a lot of us are able to find friends like that. But if this person continually, beyond a shadow of a doubt, does things for their own personal gain over and over again, and hurting you and others in the process, and they're not willing to learn from their mistakes and grow from what they've done, then you're going to have to make a decision. It may not be the one that you want to. It hurts too bad to do it, but you can't continually allow someone to hurt you. Still forgive them, because forgiveness is your gift. You should not carry that pain, that suffering. God didn't build us to carry on that pain and suffering. But, you don't want to continue being hurt either. So, and as much as it hurts to have to let go of a friend, if they're not willing to make a change for the better and, be as good of a friend to you as you are to them, because there's a mutual love and respect that has to be there. And so if it's not mutual, then, you have to consider letting that person go. But please do forgive, because that's your gift. Forgiveness is your gift, not the other person's gift. Remember that. And each situation is different on how to approach it appropriately. And you have to go based on your own assessments of the situation. No one can ever tell you what you should and should not do, because they're not you and they haven't walked your walk. Amen. So with that, that's my talk on forgiveness. I'm sorry for the sun glow. I really am. I tried so many different ways, so many different angles, and I don't know how this is going to come out. And I may have to work on this some. I'm glad it didn't cut off before I finished my message. But that's my message for today. I wish you all a wonderful July 4th. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. And just remember that God made you, created you. You're uniquely made and wonderfully designed. He loves you, okay? He's in all of us, and we're all part of one body. Let's try to bring humanity back. Take care now. Love you. Bye.